that we've been paying a lot of attention to in my tenure starting early last year are social patterns, and in some ways antisocial patterns. Those are some of the more interesting ones, because people like to hear about nasty things and do's and don'ts, and they're really more interested in the don'ts. So we're trying to build kind of a taxonomy of these things and start sharing it with the community and asking for input and figuring out how things are related. Okay, I'm going to pull the mic away from my mouth. So a simple one is, for instance, that you don't want to break email. If you're using email as a broadcast medium and not letting people reply to the email, that's lame. Basecamp now lets you reply. I think that's cool. So pattern, anti-pattern. That's a simple one. But you got to remember that we're dealing in a world now where the phones have changed and the idea of how we're present with each other has changed. And we've got this like, hello, are you there? Hello? And we're doing that with cell phones on the street now. We lost like all the quality we have with landlines, and it's changed our sense of who's present and where we are and who we're connected to. If you're designing social networks and social software, you're designing it for people who are online everywhere. It's not just this guy texting his poop to whoever, it's the guy taking the picture of him from the next stall, okay? Think about that. Are you going to invite people to stalk you, follow you on Twitter, tell you everywhere you're going? You know, I mean, are we tricking our users into doing that, and then they're going to regret that when they run for president 20 years from now? You have to think there's a certain ethical baseline that we, I think, all need to raise to. Another social pattern is making people reconnect with their friends over and over, or explicitly invite somebody to be your friend. Nobody does it that way. You don't say, will you be my friend? I mean, not since 4th or 5th grade. What you do is you hang out with people, and if you have common interests, after a while you notice that you're friends. If you're trying to reconnect with somebody on a network, it's a pain in the ass if the network only sends your silly handle. I'm media junkie. Scott doesn't really know me. He doesn't even know me as Christian Crumlish, but he certainly doesn't know me as media junkie. So I wasn't that cryptic username, but I easily could have been. I put out a call on Twitter. I should say, by the way, my name's Christian. I'm a Twitterholic. I asked somebody, my network, what are the social anti-patterns? Nate Keckley, who's a genius, who works at Yahoo, he works on YUI. He said he hates having to re-invite his friends over and over and basically spam them. It's a lot of trivial email that's filling our inboxes. So the next thing people try was to say, well, give us your password. We'll go into your mailbox and we'll invite everybody for you. How is that less spammy? It's more. And in fact, we're teaching people to be fish. This is just a screenshot of Jeremy Keith's blog. Or you do an algorithm and you say, well, you probably know Robert Scoble. Everybody seems to know him. You know, that's not really very useful either. You need a smart algorithm that knocks out the bananas that everybody likes and tells you, like, if you like nectarines, you probably like tangerines too, not you like food. Homunculus, or Rex Sorgatz, is like, notice that if Facebook's recommending somebody to you, and you could easily find them yourselves, and you know everybody else who knows them, you know, do the math. Okay, so portable social networks, that's the cool thing, everybody's talking about that. So great, move your network with you everywhere. That's a good idea. Don't make me, every time I go, tag all my friends again. That's a huge pain in the ass. I don't like the term portable social network. I'm going to start lobbying for us talking about personal social networks, okay? Same acronym, so it's cool, same initials, yay! But the thing is, be careful about this. Not everybody wants to have the same community everywhere they go. It shouldn't be an automatic thing. You should be able to selectively bring people across, but not automatically say that, you know, if you're in a Yahoo group for trannies, maybe your mom doesn't want to see that. So there's you don't want to design a system that automatically creates faux pas. In LinkedIn, you can ignore an invitation. It goes into an archive, you never have to see it again, you never formally rejected that person. You know, the thing is, saying that you're open and saying that you're social is easy, but actually being open and being social is a lot harder. It means not just letting people build on you, but also letting people leave and letting them take their social networks with them when they want to go somewhere else. So here's a couple positive things. You know, let's make things interoperate. Let's use open APIs. Let's be an honest broker. Pass the data through. You get to look at the data. That's how you get paid. But you give it past, and you don't keep it. You let people have it. It's their data. They get to take it wherever they want to go. Secondly, make sure that you're a utility. Let people build on top of you. Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't try to own everything. That's not the way things work anymore. This is good. I didn't think I needed to breathe this much. Okay, so live inside your social software. Use it. Model good behavior. Listen to what people are saying on Twitter about your application. Track the name of it. When people ask for features, give it to them. Okay, Rashmi Sinha makes SlideShare. She's getting advice on how to make SlideShare better. Thank you. I'm with the Yahoo Design Pattern Library. I'm looking for an intern.